Judges 11. And Yiftach the Gileadite was a mighty brave one, but he was the son of Azonah. And Gilead brought forth Yiftach, and the Asha of Gilead bore sons. And when his Asha's sons grew up, they drove Yiftach out, and said to him, You shall not have an inheritance in the house of our father, for you are the son of another Asha. And Yiftach fled from his brothers, and dwelt in the land of Tob. And worthless men banded together with Yiftach and went out with him. And it came to be, some time later, that the children of Ammon fought against Yisharal. And it came to be, when the children of Ammon fought against Yisharal, that the elders of Gilead went to bring Yiftach out of the land of Tob. And they said to Yiftach, Come, and you shall be our commander, and let us fight against the children of Ammon. But Yiftach said to the elders of Gilead, Did you not hate me, and drive me from my father's house? Why have you come to me now, when you are in trouble? And the elders of Gilead said to Yiftach, That is the reason we have turned to you, that you shall go with us, and fight against the children of Ammon, and be our head over all the inhabitants of Gilead. And Yiftach said to the elders of Gilead, If you take me back home to fight against the children of Ammon, and Yahuah gives them to me, am I to be your head? And the elders of Gilead said to Yiftach, Yahuah is witness between us, if we do not do according to your words. Then Yiftach went with the elders of Gilead, and the people set him over them, as head and commander. And Yiftach spoke all his words before Yahuah in Mitzpah. And Yiftach sent messengers to the king of the children of Ammon, saying, What is between you and me, that you have come to fight against me in my land? And the king of the children of Ammon said to the messengers of Yiftach, Because Yisharal took my land when they came up out of Mitzrim, from the Arnon as far as the Yabok, and to the Yarden, and now give back those lands in peace. But Yiftach again sent messengers to the king of the children of Ammon, and said to him, This is what Yiftach said, Yisharal did not take the land of Moab, nor the land of the children of Ammon. For when they came up from Mitzrim, and Yisharal walked through the wilderness, as far as the Sea of Reeds, and came to Kadesh, then Yisharal sent messengers to the king of Adam, saying, Please let me pass over through your land. But the king of Adam would not listen. And they also sent to the king of Moab, but he refused. So Yisharal stayed at Kadesh. Then they went through the wilderness, and around the land of Adam and the land of Moab, and came to the east side of the land of Moab, and encamped beyond Arnon. But they did not enter the border of Moab, for Arnon was the border of Moab. And Yisharal sent messengers to Sihon, king of the Amorites, king of Keshbon. And Yisharal said to him, Please let us pass over through your land into our place. But Sihon did not trust Yisharal to pass over through his border, and Sihon gathered all his people together, and they encamped in Yahatz, and fought against Yisharal. And Yahuah Elohim of Yisharal gave Sihon and all his people into the hand of Yisharal, and they smote them. So Yisharal took possession of all the land of the Amorites, the inhabitants of that land. Thus they took possession of all the border of the Amorites, from Arnon to the Yabok, and from the wilderness to the Yarden. And now Yahuah Elohim of Yisharal has driven out the Amorites from before his people Yisharal. Should you then possess it? Whatever Chemosh your mighty one gives you to possess, do you not possess it? And all that which Yahuah our Elohim takes possession of before us, we possess. And now are you any better than Balak son of Zippor, king of Moab? Did he ever strive against Yisharal? Did he ever fight against them? While Yisharal dwelt in Keshbon and its villages, and in Aroer and its villages, and in all the cities along the banks of Arnon, for 300 years, why did you not recover them within that time? So I have not sinned against you, but you are doing me evil by fighting against me. Let Yahuah the judge today between the children of Yisharal and the children of Ammon. But the king of the children of Ammon did not listen to the words which Yiftach sent him. And the Ruach of Yahuah came upon Yiftach, and he passed through Gilead and Manasseh, and passed through Mitzpeh of Gilead. And from Mitzpeh of Gilead he passed on toward the children of Ammon. And Yiftach made a vow to Yahuah, and said, If you give the children of Ammon into my hands, then it shall be that whatever comes out of the doors of my house to meet me, when I return in peace from the children of Ammon, shall belong to Yahuah, and I shall offer it up as a burnt offering. Yiftach then passed on toward the children of Ammon to fight against them, and Yahuah gave them into his hands. And he smote them from Aroer as far as Minnith, 20 cities, and to Abel Keramim, with a very great slaughter. Thus the children of Ammon were humbled before the children of Yisharal. And Yiftach came to his house at Mitzpah, and saw his daughter coming out to meet him with timbrels and dancing. Now except for her, he had neither son nor daughter. And it came to be, when he saw her, that he tore his garments, and said, O my daughter, you have brought me very low, and you are among those who trouble me. And I have given my word to Yahuah, and I am unable to turn back. And she said to him, My father, if you have given your word to Yahuah, do to me according to what has gone out of your mouth, because Yahuah has taken vengeance for you upon your enemies, the children of Ammon. And she said to her father, Let this be done for me. Let me alone for 2 months, and let me go and wander on the mountains, and bewail my maidenhood, my friends and I. Then he said, Go. And he sent her away for 2 months. And she went with her friends and bewailed her maidenhood on the mountains. And it came to be at the end of 2 months that she returned to her father. And he did to her as he had vowed, and she knew no man. And it became a statute in Yisharal that the daughters of Yisharal went every year for 4 Yomim to lament the daughter of Yiftach the Gileadite,